The holidays are just around the corner, and HelloFresh makes this busy time of year easier than ever with chef-crafted recipes and pre-portioned ingredients delivered right to your door. If you're interested, get 65% off plus free shipping with code ValleyCast65 at HelloFresh.com/ValleyCast65. That's right, you can go to HelloFresh.com/ValleyCast65 and use code ValleyCast65 to get 65% off plus free shipping. Hi, everybody. Right. Welcome to the show. Happy Halloween Eve.
Don't feel like watching movies, so I'll watch people guess them instead. I don't know how it goes. I think it starts with your.
Okay, great. Yeah. Happy Halloween. Hell. Yeah.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Oh, it's the Halloween episode of the show.
It is, dude.
Kinda. It'll go live after. It'll go live when it's pre-Thanksgiving. It's not quite. It's gonna be after Halloween.
But this is our Halloween episode.
This is our special.
Episode.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
What are you guys going as?
Beetlejuice.
I'm gonna be. I've got a really, really good Barack Obama costume.
Wait, Steve, are you actually gonna do your Nope thing?
Yeah. I did. Do you guys?
I don't know if they know about it.
Elliot, Joe, you know about this?
Tell me you're going as the monster.
Dude.
Yes, but in a weird way.
Yes, but in a creative way.
Like, are you going the Lady Gaga version when it's all unfurled at the end of the movie, or
Dude,
are you just going?
That'd be pretty sick for a girl to do that.
Just
I would have
you.
loved to do that actually.
Yeah.
But I don't have those. I don't have the skills to do something as elaborate as that. What I'm doing is, for those of you that have seen Nope, you might know what I'm talking about. You might know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't seen Nope, I'm sorry. Maybe this is a spoiler. Actually, it's not, because we talked about how it's like it's all trailer shit. But in the movie, there's an alien invasion kind of, and the flying saucer hides in the clouds.
Are you the cloud?
So I'm a cloud, but check this out. I'm a cloud, but I've got the rope of flags hanging off of my butt.
Great.
Because remember, it ate the horse. With
you jingling keys the whole time?
Oh, I should have.
That would be good too,
dude. I should jingle jangle. I should have like a bunch of.
You should throw nickels at people all night,
dude. What if I had a
right
speaker? What if I had a speaker that played screaming sounds?
Yeah,
like, the whole
like muffled
time?
screams.
Just screaming.
Dude, that's good.
Because that was like the fucking craziest thing about the movie is like the alien would the alien would suck up like hundreds of people at once, and then you just like every time it flies past you, you just hear people screaming, like screaming for their lives, being digested alive and shit. But so I've got the cloud with the flag thing hanging off of the back, and then I've got these socks that go all the way up to my knees, and they've got horses on them.
Very good. Nice. I was hoping the horses.
I applaud. Let me mentally throw you guys back real quick. You see these two little guys?
Yeah,
I saw those.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Those are the little McDonald's Happy Meal.
Cute.
Wow.
Are those the new ones?
Yeah.
Can I say that I'm pissed off?
Yes, of course you
Why?
can.
Are you pissed off at all?
Am I?
Yeah.
No. Why? Is there something super different about them?
Well, you guys know about the Boo Buckets, right? Like the Boo Buckets are back. Disney. McDonald's did these things called Boo Buckets, which were cute little Halloween buckets that they put their meal in, and then
you get to take them for trick or treating.
You can use it for candy. Yeah. So that was like years ago. That was like the 80s, 90s, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is for me. This isn't for the kids. This is for me.
But they brought it back, but there's all these differences. First of all, it's way smaller.
It is smaller, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm not also a kid holding it.
Definitely smaller. And number two, there's no more lid.
Oh, it used to have a lid?
It used to have a lid. And now it's like the handle.
What's that thing on top?
The handle has a fake. It's a fake lid. Turn it to the side so they can see that it's just flat.
I see what you're saying.
Turn it to the side
There we go.
so that they can see how flat it is. See that?
Yeah.
It's
So
like
it doesn't cover the whole thing.
It's the illusion of a lid.
Yeah.
Which actually makes more sense if you're trick-or-treating, I'm sorry to say, Steve.
I don't know. I mean, sure,
More
but
practical.
easier for
What
you to
did you love about the lid?
What I loved about the lid is that it was.
Hold on, let me write this down. This is the title of the episode. Hang on, right
What I loved about the
What
lid.
Steve loved about the lid. The Boo Bucket.
That's good. That's good.
Hashtag Elliot and Grace got
What
married.
Steve loved about the lid, the hashtag or like / the Boo Bucket debacle of 2022.
Damn.
I do
like that.
appreciate that this one is known as the Mick Pumpkin.
Whoa.
Heck yeah.
Wait, what's the
hardcore.
other guy?
I'll find out.
I'm sorry. I know.
This is the Mick Goblin.
No, that's not a good one. McPumpkin is better.
Contrary to popular belief, I guess this isn't a witch. This is the Mick Goblin.
It's
a
Mick
goblin.
asshole. Wait a minute. Bring that back.
Bring it back, y'all.
Doesn't the lid have a little witch's hat?
It does.
Yeah.
But it's McGoblin?
Yeah.
Man, they're fucking up.
Well,
That's not a
no,
goblin.
that's-
Wait, it even has like a little.
maybe this certain witch family are the McGoblins. It's just a
Oh,
surname
yeah.
situation.
They're witches that are good.
It's a common surname.
They're witches.
Roll call. Do we have the McGoblins?
Yes, hi. We're the. Yes, hi. I'm James McGoblin.
Ah, yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm James McGoblin from Killarney.
But we can't get our hands on the ghost one, which is probably like the Mick Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May I
Casper.
can I run some Halloween
Klansman.
costumes?
Sorry, you got to cut
Yes.
all this out. I'm sorry.
So Grace and I don't think are gonna have our costume ready, but these are a few of the ideas we were toying with on Friday.
You guys
last
are
minute.
going his and her.
Yeah, in
Oh,
some
couples.
way.
Yeah, you doing
In
a
some
couples
way.
thing?
It'll be yeah. So the first idea was I would go as Noel from Great British Bake Off, and then Grace would go as the bald co-host from
Yes.
Great British Bake Off.
Matt
Now, the-
Lucas?
Matt Lucas, yeah. And then the other idea
The
was that I
two
would
most
go,
useless hosts in television history.
How dare you? How
Do
dare you?
you think so?
No,
I
you
love
think they're
it.
there just to make things fluffy?
Oh my gosh.
They
They're
add,
just to-
I
let me
love
write
them
that
both.
down.
I love them both.
They're
They
comedians.
They add nothing, and their jokes
What?
are not. They're written by not them.
I know.
I love.
I
Oh
know.
yeah, they're not,
And,
they know
and they're
not.
probably not allowed to do jokes they want to do.
100%.
And when they get close, it's pretty fun. But
I think they're perfect. But the other option was that Grace came up with was that I would be Paul Hollywood, and then she would be Paul Hollywood's handshake and get a prosthetic hand that comes down
Wow.
and build a giant sleeve, and then she would shake people's hands as Paul
That's
Hollywood's
very
handshake.
funny.
oh
The,
damn!
the
Final
problem with
idea-
that is the A to B to C to D to E. You have to do in your mind to get there.
Oh,
right?
it's so abstract. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the most insane. It would take
I
half
love
an hour.
I love an
The abstract is great, though.
costume.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, here's the other idea that I had that I would take too much time. We both would put prosthetics on our faces to alter the way we look a little bit, and we would go as the AI versions of ourselves, including a sweater where one of the sleeves connects to the other sleeve, because you know how the AI generated images
Yeah, they
all
like
blur in.
yeah.
That's really fun.
We would get
Yeah.
something where all of our fingers are like one
Whoa,
finger.
that's
with
really
a-
weird.
unique. Really unique.
But it looks like what we're gonna maybe go as if it arrives is I'm gonna be trash and she's gonna be a raccoon. So that's we're still pulling.
That's
out.
great.
I like that.
That's
too.
good.
The AI one you guys should do for next year, but you
Yeah,
have to
AI is
have
fun, right?
it has to be based off of an actual AI generated picture of you two.
Oh, I have, yeah.
Yeah.
If you do have it, you would carry the picture around. Oh,
The only thing I'd have to shave and I'd have to have my bigger eyebrows, but yeah, it would work. It would work.
I think
We'll figure it
I
out.
think the AI generator can be used
for good.
for costume ideas. Like
Oh.
like not necessarily to use them how they
As yourself?
aesthetically look, but I saw one that was like Jesus serving a McGriddle to Barney the
Yeah.
dinosaur or something. And you could do that as a couple's costume. Like, I'm Jesus
Yeah.
serving a McGriddle to Barney the dinosaur. And when people are like, what the fuck are you?
Well, look at this. Boom.
Yeah, this is what we are. You just pull up the image.
All right.
I think there's endless cool Halloween costume ideas from AI generated stuff.
I have an opinion on your selections, Elliot. I think you
Please.
go with Noel and Matt because the visuals are just freaking great. I really like that. But there
Yeah, and
is
if you
a
were
part of
doing
me
Noel, you'd wear like a fun sweater, probably.
Yeah, that'd
and
be
then like a
fun.
black wig.
in that long black wig. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
However,
Easy.
you would pull off if you were willing to go all gray. You would pull off Paul Hollywood like really well. I
Oh,
think.
that's
He would.
yeah. Paul Hollywood's the easiest one because Paul Hollywood,
Yeah.
you get a little padding, you spray the hair white, do a little shave down so it's just the goatee, spike this a little bit. It would be great.
But Grace's would have to be a lot more intense. She would have to. Yeah,
It's not enough time.
Have
Well,
just
but
not
you
enough
gotta,
suit.
but you gotta do the not obvious thing and have Grace be Paul Hollywood, and then you're something else.
But he super pulls it off. It
He's-
just makes
yeah.
too much
I know,
sense.
but that's the joke.
Obvious would be I would be Prue, and Grace would be Paul Hollywood.
Yeah,
Prue,
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's
That's what
Great
I'm.
British
That's
Bake Off
more
is-
funny.
That's why I like
Bake Off
Nolan Matt.
offers. Yeah. Nolan Matt's a fun one. Grace in a bald cap is funny enough.
Yeah, because you don't
but
want.
we'll
It's not
figure-
about doing the obvious thing. It's not about being like, "Wow, you look so good." It's about that's fucking funny.
or just the stupidest thing you could. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
the
about
dumbest.
that's funny.
Do you follow Matt on Twitter because he is a wonderful Twitter user?
Oh, I love him. I love
really?
his like. I love
I
his
will right now.
weird, dude. For years
Why?
he's been doing because
I'll
he
follow him right now. Let me go.
Elliot. I don't
Hold
think
on.
that's
Hold on,
Elliot. I don't think.
That's not how it works. Okay, he's gone.
Elliot.
Elliot's
What?
now playing Breath of the Wild.
Wait. Okay. So Elliot
What,
recently got a Nintendo Switch.
Have you guys heard of this?
How did you hear about it, Steve? Did he? Oh yeah, he told you.
Well, you got he told us in
Yeah.
the Brain Trust thread.
Yeah.
And he also was. Did you post something about it? You posted something about it.
Yeah, I'm a gamer now.
He is. You lost him.
Does that mean you're really gonna join in on the gaming streams now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like have to dominate a market too quickly because it can give people social whiplash. But I can try. I just want to like make sure I pave the way, like
yeah.
warn people.
Dominate a
Yeah.
market.
And I'll
Yeah.
have to let like the financial people know that like there's going to be a
damn it.
windfall when I start getting on Twitch. And it's
So
just
I gotta be honest with you, Elliot. If you started doing Twitch, you'd probably do pretty well.
yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
people would rather look at a handsome
I was-
person than a funny person.
Thank you.
Look at this Paul
it was
Hollywood
almost,
motherfucker.
almost. I was thinking about doing a streaming, but it's just a camera behind my back. And
But you should you
That
should
would be
do an
pretty great.
you should do an elaborate series of mirrors. Oh man, that's really funny. Just set up a tripod behind you on a couch or something, and you just and you just you just hold the screen up like in an angle.
You're always checking it, looking behind you, having to make sure. Yeah.
Thank you, Kirby Mama.
And everyone's like, "Hey, I can't really see what you're doing."
Well, that's why you got to subscribe to my sister
you-
channel where Grace is in the other room explaining what I'm doing.
What I'm
If you
doing.
play both of those at the same time, dual stream, you'll get
It's
the
just
full
like-
show.
Can you imagine if that was the shot right there? You can't even see him gaming it. You can't see what he's playing at all. The volume's up just enough so you hear something.
Yeah. Or like that. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Elliot, I dare you. Just you have the keys. You have the keys to the Twitch account.
Yeah, he has
just
it.
do like
Just
an
do
hour.
it an hour.
Do an hour of just that.
All right, I'll do it.
Be like, hey guys, I'm playing Breath of the Wild. I'm a gamer now. I'm playing Breath of the Wild. Come join me on Twitch.
Oh my goodness, it'd be so good.
Respectful.
But anyway, so you got a
yeah.
Switch and you're very excited about it. It looks like.
I haven't been immersed in a game in years, and this
Feels
is
nice.
like really, it's taking up a lot of time.
Well,
will
I know
say.
it might
And I'm not
surprise some
good.
people to know that you've played quite a few Zelda games and you're a Zelda fan.
Yeah.
You like the Zelda games and you haven't played Breath of the Wild.
No,
This is your first time playing it.
This is
That's
his
pretty
first
crazy.
foray into
I
the
got-
expense.
Yeah,
It's huge. This is huge news.
I got the Switch because I wanted to play Zelda, and then I got Mario Kart, and those are the two games. And I don't know if I'll go
Dude.
well beyond that. Besides,
You
maybe
might-
I don't know.
You might not need to.
Yeah, I
That's
think I'll
hours.
get. I've already gotten. Yeah, and this is
Like
this,
honestly, I get the most use out of Mario Kart.
Yeah.
you
Of
guys-
all the
Especially for
games.
couples.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been great. It's been great for couple playing.
Good
Did you
investment.
Did you guys beat Zelda? Do you beat these things? Or
Yes,
do
you
just
beat
stop
them.
playing?
You
Yeah.
beat
So
'em.
you,
But-
there's-
yeah,
there-
go
yeah.
ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
there are two ways to beat Zelda if you really want to beat it. You could finish the narrative story quite
You could
quickly.
finish it. You could finish it.
quite quickly. Or you go completionist route and you just like journey and explore everything,
Every
get
quest.
every little quest. And then finally, like the last thing to do is beat the game. I accidentally beat the game.
I call that the bang for the buck. The
I was
bang for the buck
journeying.
way.
I was like, I want to get everything. I'm going to all these little side temples. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to get the downloaded extra things. So I
shrines.
get that fucking horse motorcycle.
Yeah.
the
and-
horse motorcycle. That's a real thing.
Spoiler. Whoa, great.
Oh, it's good. But then I went into Ganon's castle on accident and was like, oops, beat the game.
And you can't leave. Once you go in, you can't leave.
Yeah.
So
really?
Elliot, do not go
Don't
to
go
Ganon's
into
castle
Ganon's
yet.
castle.
That is
It's so
great to
good.
know. I wasn't
Follow
planning on it because the bosses scare me.
The bosses are the bosses are
good.
terrifying. They're really, really intimidating and hard.
Follow up. I feel like your Zelda opinions are just as hard, fast, and uniquely you as your Weezer opinions. Has Breath of the Wild surpassed every other Zelda that you've played yet?
Ooh.
Has it taken your breath away?
It's taken my breath away, and it is a wild experience. It has been.
Isn't it
honestly,
wonderful?
It's
So
funny.
good.
It's just so cute to see it's a cute game, and it reminds me of Ocarina of Time, which was the last one I got. But you can't repeat that childlike wonder of actual immersive.
How far in are you?
I am. I just feeded.
take a look.
Let's
Let's have a look. Yeah, sure. Let's play for a sec.
Let me bring it up first. So
Yeah. Just play
Show
for a
it.
sec.
Show it.
I
Yeah.
beat Fire Blight Ganon and Water Blight Ganon.
Okay, so what percent? Like, how many hours have you put in yet? And it's okay if it's a lot.
That's embarrassing. It's a lot. Probably 10.
Okay. So
That's
you're
not that bad.
That's
Okay,
where
so-
I am.
have you noticed?
Damn,
coming up.
dude.
Look,
Have
this
you-
is how I'm on his Twitch. This is how it's
You're just gonna show people that
Every once in a while.
you're gonna play mirrored like that. Oh boy! Oh boy!
Watch it.
Oh boy!
Watch
Oh boy! Wow, he's doing okay. He's doing okay. Oh boy! Oh, not bad. There we go. Ooh, I'd watch this. I'd watch this.
Oh, come on.
I'd probably jack off while I watch it too.
When
I
does
can't-
Breath of the Wild 2 drop?
Real soon.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Is it soon?
It's like 2 years from now.
No.
Elliot, have you noticed? So you've been playing. So what percentage? Well, that's really hard to actually gauge.
I have no idea. Yeah.
So you say maybe you've put around 10 plus hours into it?
I mean,
It
that's
says on
probably-
the Switch if you just
Oh,
take
really?
Yeah, but he doesn't have to do that.
Oh, I'll look.
Elliot, have your
so-
grades decreased since getting your Switch?
Dude, I'm having a very hard time reading.
Oh, no.
Like I'll read for like half an hour and we have,
And then be like Zelda, 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 Zelda,
yeah.
Zelda.
yep, and I'll be like, I earned it, okay, and then I just
You're doing the
Well,
you're doing the reward system
You're
that
doing
really
a good
starts
thing,
to
though.
skew.
Yeah, make
That's
it
the
a,
best
make
way
it a
to do it,
reward
though.
system.
Yeah.
You know what I do, Elliot, when I've got obligations and I've got to play, and I'm like, I want to play video games so bad, I say, fuck the obligations, and I play video games all day.
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, and I
I turn
feel
my
like I
phone
deserve it.
off. I delete the email app on my phone.
How do you find how much you've played?
Well, you
What
can.
have I
Okay, so
done?
you go to your main menu, and then you go up
Did
to
that.
your profile,
Profile.
top left,
Got it. Elliot's page.
and it should show you like look under the games, and it should show you in there.
Hashtag this is the content you
Yeah,
subscribed
yeah.
for.
This is important.
No,
I thought
think
he'd
people
know.
want to know. I think people want to know this because
What if
You
it's
know-
only like 4 hours?
I put about
It's-
Uh-oh.
It's not system settings. Is it system settings? This is fun.
No, it should be under like game data or something. Hang on. How to find.
My God.
Hi,
Everybody
thank you for
stay
call-
with us.
Thank you for calling Nintendo Technical Support. My name's Casey. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, my name is Elliot. I want to know how much time I've spent doing this.
I'm sorry, doing what? What's your name? Elliot?
First played 10 days ago is play activity, but I don't see the time. Hi, yeah.
I can't
do you
understand
hear
what you're
me?
asking me. Can you ask me? Can you use your words?
How long play game
Part
have I?
time. Let me ask, how time long
Elliot?
I be?
Elliot, did you do your homework? Elliot.
Yeah.
Did you do your homework?
Yeah. Some of it.
You're working towards your PhD. Did you do your
Here we
homework?
go.
God damn it.
Okay,
This
here
is
we go.
more
On the
important.
app's main menu, Mama. Wait.
Okay,
wait,
main menu.
After linking your Nintendo Switch console to. Wait. No. This is something different.
If we drag this out, this will be.
Hang on, we're looking at Tom's Guide. We're looking at tomsguide.com.
Okay, Tom's Guide.
Here's how to check your hours played on Nintendo Switch so you can see how long you've spent on
This is the
Mario and
title.
Zelda.
This is the title, please.
Elliot and Grace got married, and Elliot got a Switch.
How to check how long you played Nintendo.
It's
Tom's
not immediately obvious. So here's what you do. Go to your profile screen, look at it at the top left, Elliot. Are you doing that?
Can you show us?
Profile. Oh, yeah. You want to do that? Tom's Guide's a
Can
little
you do
annoying.
it mirrored?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, it's gonna say right there. Oh
Okay.
no.
And then now, okay, so scroll through your profile tab to see. The first tab is for your profile information, and on the bottom right will be a listing of play activity.
Yeah.
The hours are given for each game.
If I click on it, if you were playing the software, it will be resumed from where you left off. It just says start this software.
Huh?
God dang it.
Well, I guess we'll never know.
I click on it, it just says start. Anyway.
Wait, no. It should just say. It should. Elliot, you don't have to click anything after you.
Tom's a liar. Tom is a dirty liar.
Show me. So go to that screen. Okay, so there's your profile. Right under where it says play activity, there should be a tiny blue font that says played for blank hours or more.
No, he showed it. It didn't say that.
Just says
Can you
first
show
played
me?
10 days ago.
Show
First played
Steve.
10 days.
Show me.
Casey.
First
Show
played
me.
10 days ago.
Oh, interesting.
That's all
yeah.
it says.
It should
Elliot's-
say there.
Elliot's webcam is pretty dope. They're like automatically focused. That was great. I
Damn,
appreciated
what
that.
you got?
Well, anyway, have you noticed, Elliot? Because the reason why I asked this, have you noticed how horny this game is? So Breath of the Wild is
Yeah.
is
yeah,
a very
there's a lot
horny.
of sexy noises that get made when just non platonic
and
things are
it's
provided.
horny. Like you'll talk to NPCs and they'll be like, "Oh, you're cute," and
Yeah.
like, and it's like really like, "What are you up to later?" type stuff. And then have you met any of the fountain fairies?
Yeah, they're great.
They're horny as fuck.
Ooh.
Notoriously, since
They come
since
out
back
of the,
in the day.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But these are the horniest yet. They come
Have
out
you
and they're
come?
like, ooh, and they're rubbing their nipples and stuff.
Oh no.
Have you come across the boner goblin?
Yeah.
The boner goblin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
What
like,
does he
I'm
do?
horny. He goes, this
Oh.
is the horniest Zelda game. Guys, enough with your dumb, childish bullshit.
Yeah, grow up. Time to
Elliot,
grow
put
up.
your
us outta here.
fucking.
Get
Elliot,
us
why don't you
outta
put your
here.
toys away for a second and let a man talk about some adult shit real quick?
In his
you, thank
Fortnite
you.
chair.
Let me tell you guys something about my Pee Wee's Playhouse background. Let me tell you guys about something that I did last night. Do you guys know what I did last
Please.
night?
Yes,
What
I
did
want to
you do
hear about
last
it.
night?
Kevin knows what I did last night.
Well, I don't. So the answer is yes.
I went to the legendary Hollywood Bowl,
Oh, I saw you. Okay, I was gonna ask what
which
were
is
you
a
doing there?
beautiful venue
What
in,
did you see?
in Hollywood.
What did you see?
And I saw Danny Elfman.
Oh, fun, man! Great, awesome, so cool. I watched his live stream at Coachella, and it was one of the greatest things.
Okay,
I've
so
ever seen.
Owen and I obsessed over his live stream at Coachella, and we have like a really good quality copy of it from people who like ripped it from the live stream. And
It's
so
amazing.
it was really cool to see him do like all the Oingo Boingo songs and stuff. Oh, by the way, Boy Harsher opened. Do you guys know? You guys know?
No.
A really talented. Hold on.
He's having a stroke.
His mouth just opens. He comes like he just sheds his skin, and we have a new Steve.
It's just Danny Elfman under him.
Dude, that'd be frightening. Danny Elfman is so fucking buff. It's frightening.
Yeah. Well, he was shirtless in this, wasn't he?
Guys.
Most of the time.
So I've seen many shows at the Hollywood Bowl, friends.
Mm-hmm.
Many. And
At
two
least
stand out.
three.
Two stand out in like the decades of Hollywood Bowl shows I've been to. One was Jeff Lynne and ELO,
Beautiful.
Okay.
Electric Light Orchestra, with the LA Philharmonic
Good lord.
Damn.
playing.
They brought both those back at Disney.
And it was wonderful. It's such a powerful, perfect show. And this one.
Wow.
Bonkers.
Is
It's
the
just
second-
bonkers, right? It's just
Dude, it was Elfman. He like comes out and he does like he opened with one of his new songs, which by the way are fine. They're good. The new album's pretty good. It's a very cool progression of like Oingo Boingo into like weird punk.
but it's just
angry-
Danny Elfman. It's not Oingo
It's
Boingo.
just
right?
Danny Elfman, yeah. And he separated from Oingo Boingo back in the day and just did an album called Boingo. And that-
Sans Oingo.
yeah. And anyway, so he came out and then he said he was like, this is a fucking dream come true. Like, I never thought I'd be doing this. Like, the Coachella show was like so fun. And he's like, and now what you're gonna see is like literally just me doing whatever the fuck I want. And then he like starts off with like a classic Oingo Boingo song, and he played like endless Oingo Boingo songs, and with a fucking full orchestra and this rockin' new band, and then all of a sudden he's doing like the Spider-Man score, and then he busts out with Batman, and then he's got Beetlejuice, and then he does Nightmare Before Christmas, and then he does fucking Edward Scissorhands.
A mixed
Dude.
mismatch of like multimedia and different type of like musical paths. It's crazy.
Cool.
Very
Dude,
cool.
and yes, he's very ripped, and he's like, I think he's like 60 or
It's
something.
like in his 60s.
Yeah.
I think he's literally 60 years old, I think. Like late 50s, early 60s. And he looks fantastic. But dude, look at this fucking video.
Oh.
Look at this fucking video I took.
Kevin, can you explain for our audio listeners what Steve just?
Well, dude, you'd have to be in the other thread. There's a whole bit going on with that picture.
There's a whole bit.
I'm not.
There's a whole bit going on. with
Ellie's
it.
sick. My girlfriend's sick. That's all you need to know.
She's sick. Okay, but look at this. Look at this. Please look at this.
Yes.
I mean, look at this motherfucker. He's like got his shirt off. He's ripped. He's fucking killing it. He's like, he's a rock star. He's got like a look at this mother, dude. And then look at him doing Pee Wee.
He looks like redhead Ozzy Osbourne.
Whoa, you're
Yeah.
right.
He looks like Carrot Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
He looks like Ozzy Top.
Yeah.
Carrot born. Dude, but it was like, fuck. I was there with my friend Ralph, who's like a huge Oingo Boingo Danny Elfman fan, and his wife, and his Ralph's sister, and his sister's husband, his sister's husband, and then Owen came. And Owen is my like Oingo Boingo Danny Elfman buddy, and like through and through.
He's your music pal.
He's my music pal. So it was like it was like, you know, so it was like the two old men going to see their favorite band. And then, dude, it was like, so it was a fucking perfect show. And then these absolutely drunk late or mid 50s dudes were sitting next to Owen and I. And one of them just kept going to get beer and like never stuck around longer than like 3 minutes to go get more beer.
damn.
And then when he would come back, he'd go like, "Hey man, they're not serving beer no more." And the guy's like, "Here man, you can have my beer. You have the rest of my beer." And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right." I'm like, damn, dude. But anyway, I got to talking to one of them, and he was like, I went to see Oingo Boingo in 1982.
Whoa.
I mean, that's gonna be Elliot at a Weezer concert.
Right? Dude, and there's going to be these young kids
Andrew
going like,
Rivers is going to be shirtless and ripped as he always
yeah. Could you imagine?
I like touch my buddy Holly.
But you're gonna be telling these kids, I saw him in 2005
I saw it, Jeremy.
with a tiny drum,
Something's bubbling.
dude. But this guy was like, I went in 1982 to see Oingo Boingo, and I've been seeing them ever since. And he's like, my friend went to their like farewell show and in like '93 or whatever. And I was like, man, this is some fucking shit. And the bowl was packed.
It looked like it.
Hell yeah.
Like it. Yeah.
Was fucking packed. Like I've never seen so many people fill the Hollywood Bowl.
How did you navigate the hell that is getting to the bowl? Did you Uber?
Or
Did you
leave it?
Dude, let me
Leaving's
tell you
the worst.
something. I really I thought about this a lot. I was like, this time, I've been going to Hollywood Bowl for like a decade or more now, and I don't want to I want to do a pro thing. I want to get in and get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm asking, because I've yet to
miserable.
go. I need it. You got to tell me.
Dude, I know, because Joe, and you've got a family, and if you want to take your family, they do all sorts of cool shit at the bowl with family. Like I saw Coco, where they just showed the movie and then the orchestra played live and they had singers come out and do it. So like
John Williams does a bunch of stuff there. See him before he dies.
Yeah. And so all sorts of like really good family programming there, and like you want to get the hell out of there with your family. And that venue gets fucking packed, man. And it's like right at the entrance to Hollywood on the freeway.
It's
so
the
you're
worst
like,
bottleneck on the
it's
planet.
the worst.
Yeah.
There's just nothing you can do about it. And I was like, Owen, I hit up Owen and I was like, dude, we're old men who have gone to the bowl a whole bunch of times. What's the best way to do this? Like, how do we get in and get the fuck out of there?
You fucking parachuted, didn't you?
I fucking parachuted, dude. Let's cut to a clip. I'm just, so I was like, Owen, what do we do? I want to get in and get out, dude. I want to get home. I want to see the show and I want to get home. And he's like, dude, here's what we do. So the show's at 7:30, doors open at 6. Let's get to Hollywood at like 4:30. We'll just pass all the traffic and shit. We'll just fucking hang out. And so I was like, that sounds fucking perfect. That sounds
Dave
great.
and Buster's.
So we did that. And we walked around Hollywood, and it's disgusting but nice, and I like it. And then show started, great show, and it was wonderful, and I felt like we did the pro thing, and then the show ended, dude. The show ended at like 10:30.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't get home until 1 a.m.
Yeah.
There it is. Dude, getting in, they'll let you in. But getting out is like panic inducing.
Dude,
I
it's
yelled at a cop. I got mouthy with a cop last time I was leaving.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like
Like a jerk.
miserable. It's miserable, and everyone wants to go home.
It's just because like it's just lines and lines of people
It's
trying
lines
to get out.
and
shoulder.
lines.
Push through. Yeah.
Dude, and then we parked at Hollywood and Highland, which is like far enough away from the bowl that I was like, maybe this won't be so bad. We were stuck in the parking structure for 2 hours.
Oh my god.
My God.
I wanted to die. And Owen was like, dude, Owen was being a champion. He was like making all these jokes. He's like, come on, Steve, isn't it fun? Yeah. He's like, and I'm like, dude, I'm going to punch your fucking face off. I don't want to joke around. I don't even want to talk right now. I just want to get the fuck out of here. I want you to shut the fuck up. And Owen's spirits were so high, even though we were in the most miserable
Yeah.
scenario. God, I hate it. I hate it. And I was like, how can we do this to ourselves? We've lived in this fucking city for fucking ever, man. How have we not bested the Hollywood Bowl yet? How does the Hollywood Bowl get us every time?
That's a joke in Curb Your Enthusiasm, you know, when Larry David is stuck in traffic and he's like, you don't get stuck in traffic unless you're stupid and you did something wrong.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
traffic is for stupid people.
He's right. He's totally right. Because the traffic in LA is notoriously awful, and it's true. But there is a way to navigate it that isn't as awful, but no one wants to do it because it adds like sometimes hours onto your whatever. So I went online and I was like, well, I need to know the best way to do the bowl.
Oh, hell yeah.
And what I've heard from LA locals, and this is going to be a secret tip just for us and everyone listening. Joe, and so I want you to do this. Elliot, I want you to do this next time too.
Yeah.
And Kevin, you're the youth. You got to take this information and spread it to the youngs.
According to LA locals, they say,
This is what
don't go
don't go to the
to the
bowl.
Hollywood Bowl.
Get rich and get helicoptered in like the rich people. Okay. There's a park and ride at the LA Zoo, which is not far.
Heard about this. It's closer to me.
It's
Yeah.
literally free. You park there. There's a shuttle. It takes you there. It takes 30 minutes. And that's it.
But is the shuttle back
Now
still
here's the
problematic?
thing. The shuttle back, there's 4 shuttles in operation that go to the same park and ride.
It's not a lot of shuttles.
There's no stops, 0 stops. So it's like it just goes from point A to point B. And if you time it right, you can get on one of the first shuttles back, and it'll take you 40 minutes to get back to your car.
So this is it's hard to maybe don't watch the encore.
Well, you
type of
can,
situation?
because there's enough. Apparently, there's just
enough
works.
shuttles?
There's
Okay.
enough shuttles that it works.
Okay. Now we'll try that. Hashtag we'll try that.
Yeah.
Now,
So,
when
I'm
our
upset.
listenership hears this, that
I know
life hack
it's over.
is
It's over.
done.
It's over.
We're screwed.
Yeah. God, man. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, LA locals.
Anyway,
Screwed you.
but I had a wonderful, 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 wonderful time at the Danny Elfman show. I felt like it was a historical thing because it's been 30 years since this man has performed live, and his life was like performing live for years and years.
And then it's
And,
like, I'm going to make all of the soundtracks.
Dude, and that's the fucking thing. It's like in between all the really good old rock and roll songs and even his good new stuff, you're hearing all this orchestrated stuff, and
So
you're like,
cool.
this man has orchestrated some of the greatest scores of our time. I was like,
Yeah.
this motherfucker is like our generation's like Mozart, Beethoven,
Yeah, one of them.
you know? Yeah, like these are modern legendary composers of our
Composers
time.
are crazy to me. Yeah, big composers are the coolest.
Yeah, dude.
Especially
this
because
guy
they're
has-
just like paper pen doing it in their
Yeah.
mind. They're
Dude,
like, okay,
yeah.
the
It's but the
trumpets are
fucking
gonna...
the guy's resume though, dude. The
Oh, it's
resume.
insane. It's insane.
Oh, and then he blew everyone's mind because he was like, I'm just going to do a bunch of weird shit because I'm a weirdo and I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. So he did all these weird deep cut Oingo Boingo shit. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they bust out the fucking Mars Attacks music, dude.
Cool.
Mars Attacks.
Cool.
It's like, who the fuck even remembers that movie?
Yeah.
It was wonderful. It was so wonderful. And then he did the Nightmare Before Christmas shit, and all the old people sat down, and all the young people were like, "This is Halloween! This is Halloween!" It was like, yeah, you got to make those kids happy.
Well, that sounds wonderful. We're
Anyway.
going to go here in a second because we're trying to keep it kind of a shorty. But I had 2 thoughts coming into this podcast, and I usually don't have thoughts coming into the podcast.
Hit us.
Thought one. We don't have to belabor any of these. I was watching some Rhett and Link, and I had a moment of just straight up appreciation for those boys and
Yeah,
what they're
they're
doing
great.
right now for a number of reasons. We can talk for days, but I noticed something about them that they're doing that nobody else is doing that I feel outside of like podcasts, but like they've stuck to their guns, and their edits and their pacing of their shows are
Yeah.
so just like a show.
They're
It's
just
not-
professionals.
It's not hyper cutting. It's not like this bullshit where you're trying to keep
Yeah.
the youth's attention with memes and stuff. They're just putting on a show.
Yeah.
It's got a nice pace. They're not like cutting out breaths and stuff like that. You truly are just
They're
hanging out.
pure professionals.
Yeah,
Yep.
but it's like they're doing it still
Well-
their own way right now, which is kind of still an old school vibe. I mean, I know they're old school dudes, but the pacing of their show, I very much appreciate it. They're still doing dumb shit like eat all the hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 days a week. Still.
But it's like you are truly hanging out with them, but it still feels like a slight elevation of YouTube in general, but it's still very.
Dude, it's an evolution of YouTube in a way too, because it's like they're doing shit that like the YouTubers were doing forever, but they just haven't stopped doing it, and they're so good at doing it. They're doing the YouTube thing that worked really well like 10 years ago, but for some reason it still works for them, and it's just still such a good show, and that format works still.
I'm mostly specifically talking about the pacing, I think, but their pacing is like them. Like their Southern drawl.
Yeah.
Their show is
It's
very
unique.
much like it.
There aren't
so
a
shout
lot
out
of
to Rhett and
folks
Link.
like that. Yeah.
And then my second thought was,
Can I
oh yeah,
respond to the first?
yes, please.
The thing, and I'm not trying to rate on them or talk crap or whatever. They are both too tall.
What's
it's
the-
crazy how tall they are.
Stupid tall.
They're monsters.
Monster man.
Dude, not to humble brag, but I was at that Lord of the Rings show thing, and they were both there, and I was talking to Link.
How'd you
and
spot him? I bet I know how you spotted him.
Well,
I bet you spotted him
I'll
really
tell you, I was
quickly.
talking to Link first, and
he picked you up by your shoulders
Dude, but
and brought
Link's
you
a
up
big
eye to
guy.
eye.
Yeah, Link's like 6'2" or
Link's
something
like,
that.
and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
hey, what's up, buddy? And then like whatever, later, and then I walked away, and then Rhett, like I spotted Rhett, and he's got that like caveman
giant-ass,
thing
yeah.
going.
He
And
looked
he,
from
like-
behind the redwood. He was
Dude, he
hiding
like
behind.
he like
one
literally
of the
pulled
trees.
the trees, the top of the trees, and went straight with his big hand, and then
Did he let
picked
you
me
ride
up.
around?
put
pick
you on
me
his
up.
shoulder.
I was like a little guy in his hands.
The
he was
thing
like,
about
"How are
talking
you?"
to Rhett and Link is that we take our time,
Yeah.
and you'll talk to Rhett and Link for 17
Yeah, people don't know they're
days.
sped up when they're on their show. They talk real slow because they're tall, because they're big guys. But Rhett came like lunging at me like a monster. Like he had his
the
hands-
tall guy on It Follows.
He had his hands up, dude, straight up, and like shoulders up, and he was like, and he was coming at me fast, and I was like, holy shit, this is like a Resident Evil game. But he gave me a big old hug, and I was like, damn, dude, you could put me on your shoulders anytime. I'll go. You're like, this motherfucker's like Falcor. Those are big boys. Yeah, and they're not annoyingly, but obnoxiously tall.
Yeah.
You're too tall.
It's obnoxious.
It's like when you watch NBA basketball players on TV and there's like a 7-foot guy and you're like, that's a giant. And then you look at the point guards and you're like, but those point guards are
Yeah.
normal people. Like if I
they're
stood
still
next to that
like
point
7
guard,
feet tall.
those point guards are like 6'8".
Yeah.
Have
Link,
you ever?
Link is a tall fucking monster too. But you don't
Yes.
think he is until
No.
you meet him in real life.
No, and then you're like, wait a minute. If Rhett's not around when you meet Link, you're like, then Rhett must be like a beast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where's Rhett? Well, he's busy holding up the building.
You don't see him? They're trying to get him into the building.
Anyways, that's point one. Just shout out to the boys. Appreciate what they're still doing and kind of going against the grain while still being the trendsetters. It's an interesting dichotomy in which they're existing. And then two, more somber. Our boy Leslie Jordan. Unfortunately passed,
Dang
and
it, Joe.
I got like a lot of tweets coming at me, tweeting me about the cum gutters story that I had about Leslie Jordan. Do you remember that?
Oh
Steve?
God, Waffle House.
Yeah.
Waffle House story.
So you guys can look it up. But anyways, it was a story that I told
you-
about
yeah.
Leslie Jordan, where I worked at the griddle in LA. And I would serve him every day, and he was the nicest guy. But the story was funny. The story was,
Would he be like, honey, do you got any more pancake syrup for me?
yeah.
Got
But
any
like,
more pancake syrup back there, or are you all out?
the point being is that in this clip, I do a Leslie Jordan impersonation about how he's like, you know why I love sitting here? Because you boys have to reach up there and get those to-go boxes. I'm like, okay, Leslie. And he goes,
He wants to.
I love it because when you do it, your shirts lift up and I get to see your cum gutters. And I told that story and it was great. And it's like kind of becomes something that comes back to me every once in a while. And somebody posted the clip and it's like, I'm glad they did, and I'm glad I shared the story, but I also just wanted to share in this moment that, like, he was a wonderfully nice,
Oh yeah.
brilliant,
Yeah,
creative guy.
Legendarily nice.
Like that, like he was just a sweetheart, you know. And like I love that interaction we had, but we had other interactions. He invited us to his.
You're just trying to be clear that
Well, no, I
he
just want to
wasn't like
say,
a pervert or something.
yeah, I just want to say more about how lovely he was. He invited all of us to his one-man show, which was like about his mother, and it was brilliant, and we got like front row seats to it, and
Cool.
he truly was a lovely, kind, and generous human being, and so fucking sad. I hated
Yeah.
it. That
Yeah.
news sucked.
Everyone speaks fondly of Leslie Jordan, and he really blew up on TikTok. And you know, it's interesting because you talk to people about it when he passed, and people were like, "Well, I thought he was just an old TikToker or something. I thought he was just."
I hadn't heard of him until like the past couple of years. When
Right.
he blew up on TikTok.
Right, like most people were like, I thought he was just a TikToker. No, dude, this guy has like been a part of the industry for
Yeah.
ever.
Can I? Well, my thought, yeah, because to jump in, I'm not trying to be whatever naysay, but the thing about him, Leslie Jordan, is he's too short.
Too short. It was very short.
There it is.
Not
There's
tall enough.
There's the button.
Leslie Jordan
Joe.
might have lived on Rhett's shoulder, but you never knew it because he would just peek out from his hair and be like,
You ever seen
"Hey,
the-
Rhett, you want to give me some of those hot Cheetos you
Did
got
you-
there?"
Did you know those, like, you ever seen it? Those people that can put like a little Groot on their shoulder with like a magnet under their
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah.
That's what he was. That's what he was. A little sitting on Rhett's shoulder.
Anyways, lovely person. R.I.P.
Rest
Very
in peace. What
Yeah.
a huge loss, because Leslie Jordan's incredible. And by the way, American Horror Story, all the seasons that
Oh,
Leslie
yeah.
Jordan was a part of, he just intensified how wonderful those series were. So, and how was Hayden? Because Hayden was watching Leslie Jordan on American Horror Story before the TikToks and stuff.
True.
Yeah, I don't know. She's kind of in her sociopath years.
So she's like, I don't care. Everybody dies. Everybody dies.
Yeah.
I'm a teenager. Everybody dies.
Well, I'm gonna die someday, Dad. Think about that.
Okay. God, sorry. What do you want at this Baskin Robbins?
Every nutty buddy, peanut buttery, yummy. Anyway, rest in peace, Leslie Jordan. And thank you guys for listening to today's show. What a wonderful show.
Yeah.
Had a good
I
time.
missed chatting
time.
with you boys. Joe, I saw you in real life for the first time in like 2 years.
That was, I couldn't handle it.
It was
weird.
wonderful to see you. I loved giving you a hug and chatting with you. And hopefully let's fucking reunite in real life.
I think you were a little out of it by the time I got there. Do you remember how I first said hello to you?
Fuck, I don't know.
Steve was outside on the sidewalk with some people and having a talk, and I put my hat down so you couldn't tell.
Oh,
who I
that's
was.
right. I was
And
talking
I walked by him very fast, and I shoved his
He
shoulder
shoved
like
me
an asshole,
so hard.
and I just kept walking.
I think you even went like you made a sound when you did. I was like, dude, I was like, if I wasn't at a birthday party for a friend with a lot of comedians, I would think this was an asshole that was trying to start shit. But I was like, all my friends are here, so this is someone doing a bit for sure. But I was so happy to see you, Joe, and I want to see you all together soon.
Yeah.
Well, let's get that frickin' dinner.
Elliot, are you hungry?
Yeah.
Let's get dinner, buddy.
Dude, I want to see
Elliot.
this Twitch. I want to see
Please
this Twitch
do it.
show so bad.
Guys, thank you for watching the show. Thank you to the patrons, sponsors, Kevin.
Beautiful.
Who else did? Kevin, please cut out when I said the bad stuff earlier.
I will.
And please delete
one?
it forever. Don't keep those, please. Please, Kevin. Anyway, but thank you guys so much for listening. Elliot, I'm so happy you're on the Switch. Download Fortnite, please. Let's play
Yeah.
together.
Okay.
I would love it.
Or Fall Guys.
Or not.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
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 Bye.